said the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation has promised to iron out all issues relating to the peculiarities in salaries of ASUU and the university community in 3 months. The Acting Accountant General of the Federation, Silva Okoliabo, gave the assurance at a follow-up meeting with the Speaker and ASUU's leadership. National Assembly correspondent Jokia reports.
This follow-up meeting is at the instance of Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, and it is to set in motion the implementation of some of the issues agreed upon in a bid to ensure a smooth academic calendar across the nation's public universities.
Whilst IPPIS would remain the platform, the government would bring in the aspects and the areas that are specific on the UTAS and specific to the universities and assimilate those areas into IPPIS.
The payment platform for salaries remains a key issue in the dispute between the university teachers and the government. The Acting Accountant General of the Federation assures ASUU that government is ready to accommodate its payment software, UTAS.
We sit down with ASUU, we look at what we have at the moment, so that we also have to continue to pay them, and then gradually, incrementally, we are accommodating some of those material peculiarities that ASUU is complaining about.
The union is skeptical about this, since government had reneged on its promise in 2014 on the same matter.
I thought that coming today, we really didn't reach a full understanding before we call out the strike, because we did that on trust. I think all other issues that we have not really signed any documents that address all the issues.
The union insists issues leading to the just suspended strike are yet to be addressed, including the renegotiation of the 2009 agreement. Arguments are canvassed by the Speaker and the Acting Accountant General, who promised to get the new proposal done in 3 months. The Speaker insists much has been achieved, especially with the inclusion of 470 billion naira in the 2023 appropriation bill for the revitalization of universities and salary increase.
If it works, you don't break it. If it doesn't work, then we can come back and sit down and figure out why it isn't working, and then another alternative way. So I think that should suffice for now.
The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation is to formally request ASUU's nominees to kickstart the process of combining the IPs with UTAS. Jokia, TVC News, Abuja.
To judicial matters, a federal high court sitting in Abuja has ordered the final forfeiture of 2 properties belonging to a former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezania Alison Madueke, to the federal government. The 2 properties located in the highbrow Asokoro and Maitama districts in Abuja are valued at over $2,600,000 and 380 million naira. Also ordered for forfeiture are 2 luxury cars, both valued at 36 million naira. The presiding judge, Justice Mobola Jolajumo, gave the order while ruling on the application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, asking for the final forfeiture of the assets to the federal government. The commission had, on the 29th of November 2021, secured an interim forfeiture of the assets in a ruling on separate ex parte motions on the grounds of reasonable suspicion that they were proceeds of unlawful activities. In granting the interim forfeiture order, Justice Olajuwon had ordered the EFCC to publish a notice in a national newspaper inviting anyone with interest in the assets to show cause why they should not be finally forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria. Well, joining me for more on this development is EFCC's Director of Public Affairs, Osita Nwaja. Thank you for joining us on Nigeria Today. Very quickly, what really is the implication of this court judgment?
Well, thank you for having me, Osadi. Really appreciate this medium to help shed a little more light on the ruling today. The essence of all of this is to get back to the Nigerian people who are the original owners of all of this suspect, and the court is agreeing with us, illegally acquired the process of crime. So the entire essence of the full ramification of this is that all of this stolen property will revert to Nigeria. That in short is what this whole thing is about.
All right, Mr. Nwaja, I'm finding it a bit difficult to hear. I think it would be nice if you could just speak up a bit louder. But then, what really is the next step at this time?
Well, the court has ordered that the assets be forfeited, and the next step is the forfeited asset will be will be taken over by the commission to be in the proper custody of the commission, and we expect that from this point we would dispose of the asset, the immovable asset, and then, of course, remit the money gotten from such a disposal to the coffers of the federal government.
All right.
That's the next step.
Okay.
And of course, of course, the matters in court would continue. This solidifies the matter that we have in court, and then the process of extradition. All of this helps strengthen the case for getting the accused person back to come and answer for the crimes that are alleged against her.
All right, Mr. Nwaja, this matter has been on for quite some time, and many wonder and they actually question the strengths of the EFCC in prosecuting matters of this nature. I mean, in terms of speedy dispensation of justice, what is the EFCC doing to ensure that these matters are quickly dealt with?
Specifically on this matter, I can tell you, we are approaching it from, of course, the accused person has fled the country. So the process of bringing her back legally is on. Applications have been made to the court before now to give us that legal avenue to bring the accused person back to go and answer the charges against her. Because we have gone to court, we tried to summon her, but she has not responded. So the next step is to make the application, and the court has agreed that we can make a move to arrest using the legal process. First of all, trying to get her through the process of extradition from the country where she has fled to, and also using partner law enforcement agencies, the Interpol and other agencies that the EFCC cooperates with. That is on this particular matter. And on the general other matters that you brought up in your question, the delay and all of that is not a function of the work of the EFCC. The EFCC does its investigation thoroughly based on the evidence that we gather. We go to court and present our matters before the court. But of course, we also note that
that's the much we'll be able to take. Thank you for shedding more light on this particular issue. Osita Nwaja is EFCC's Director of Public Affairs. Thank you for your time on TVC News.
Thank you so much.